All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. In today's video, I'm going to give you my top 5 altcoin picks that I think could pump in the short to mid term. So these aren't necessarily long-term investments in my opinion. What these are coins that I think have a good chance of increasing in value in a short to mid time frame. And what all these coins have in common is that they can all be labeled as DeFi or contributing to the DeFi ecosystem. Because DeFi is this hot buzzword right now, right? And that's not to indicate that DeFi doesn't have any real-world application. What I'm saying is that right now, and for the short to medium term at least, almost everything that brands itself as DeFi is automatically interesting for people looking to speculate on the future of cryptocurrency. So I think we're going to continue to see money flowing in to DeFi altcoins for the time being. Many might become overvalued. So for me, I think it's always a good idea to take profits when I can on stuff like this. By the way, guys, if you like videos like this, make sure you let me know in the comments if you have an opinion on DeFi, or if you have an opinion on your favorite DeFi projects, let me know down below. I will be reading the comments. And I actually asked you guys on our Twitter already, if you subscribe to us on Twitter. I'm going to read some of the DeFi altcoins that you chose at the end of this video. What is DeFi? I mean, really, what is DeFi? DeFi is short for decentralized finance. And in all honesty, it's just a catch-all buzzword, right? I mean, there's no official way to quantify if something really is decentralized finance, or even to what degree something is decentralized finance. What the term means is we're taking components from the traditional financial system and we are quote-unquote decentralizing them. It's important to remember, though, that just because somebody labels something as DeFi doesn't necessarily make it decentralized. In fact, in many cases, a lot of these projects have significant elements of centralization a part of them. So maybe really a better term for DeFi would be non-custodial finance. But anyways, my number 1 DeFi altcoin pick is Ethereum. If DeFi projects continue to increase in value, Ethereum is the safest coin to bet on by far, in my opinion. Many of these altcoins, in fact, are actually built on top of Ethereum. And further, Ethereum has one of the largest development communities outside of Bitcoin. It might have the largest development community outside of Bitcoin. And plus, and this is something you got to think about, at some point, possibly in the next year, Ethereum is going to transition from proof of work to proof of stake. And a lot of people, and these are people that believe in Ethereum on a fundamental level, a lot of these people are gearing up for the proof of work, proof of stake transition by accumulating 32 Ethereum coins, because you need 32 Ethereum coins if you want to stake your Ethereum. So it's logical to think that many of these people are trying to buy their 32 Ethereum coins before proof of stake switches. And that would mean there'd be buying pressure, right? Plus, the fact that Ethereum unique addresses continue to grow, like it or not, this is a good sign for Ethereum. So, Ethereum is my number 1 pick. My number 2 pick is Waves. Waves was launched in 2016, so they've been around for 4 years now. What I like about them, and what continues to interest me about this project, in 4 years, they've continued to expand, develop, they continue to build out their infrastructure. And that's significant because in a space that's filled with scams, in a space that's filled with money grabs, it seems to me, and again, I don't know anything more than what I can publicly find online, but it seems to me that Waves is a legitimate project with a relatively strong developer community and a real intention of being part of the charge into the decentralized application, decentralized finance application landscape. So they have a strong developer community, they have a seemingly strong grassroots community. Bottom line is, if DeFi remains this hot topic, Waves naturally going to get a piece of the money flowing into the space. They actually have something tangible, they actually have real growth for the past 4 years that people can get behind. So, I like Waves on a medium to short time frame. My number 3 DeFi altcoin pick is Chainlink. So just like Ethereum, if DeFi remains this hot topic in the cryptocurrency space, Chainlink, in my opinion, is one of the safer bets. It's going to get a piece of the money flowing in. Not only based on what they're doing, but also it's got this great name recognition. I mean, when you think of DeFi, you probably think of Ethereum, but maybe another coin you think of is Chainlink. And Chainlink, if you don't know, is a decentralized oracle service which aims to connect smart contracts with data from the real world. Since blockchains cannot access data outside their network, oracles are needed to function as data feeds in smart contracts. Oracles provide external data, i.e. temperature, weather, that triggers smart contract executions upon the fulfillment of predefined conditions. So the oracle issue is definitely a point of failure in the cryptocurrency space today, and Chainlink is trying to solve that. And you can see they've been gaining some momentum for some time. So I like Chainlink in the short to mid term. My number 4 DeFi altcoin project that I think could see some gains in the short to mid term is Wren. If you look at Wren's price action, it actually looks like it's gaining some good momentum. But if you don't know what Wren is, well, let's go to their website. They define themselves as the first and only open protocol that provides access to inter-blockchain liquidity for all decentralized applications, bringing Bitcoin, Bcash, Zcash to your Ether dApps. So with them, and this is their value, with them you can transfer any token to any blockchain. You use their smart contracts, and you don't need to wrap or unwrap your tokens like you sometimes hear about. But with them, you can transfer Bitcoin to Ethereum. It's all interoperable. And this is an idea I think a lot of people can wrap their minds around who are coming into this space. If we continue to live in a world where people are using many coins to transact with, then obviously something like this would be useful, right? And people can get behind that. So in the short to mid term, I like Wren. And then for our number 5 altcoin pick that I think could pump in the short to mid term, I was wrestling with a couple. I actually was thinking about going with some sort of lending token. I was thinking about going for Celsius. I think that's the most famous lending platform token. I mean, in my opinion, I don't really see the point of the Celsius token because you can do the same thing with Bitcoin and lend out Bitcoin. That's a harder money. But actually, I'm not going to choose a number 5. I'm going to, put it to the audience. I want your guys' help. So, we're 150,000 strong on YouTube, almost 20,000 strong on Twitter. And I asked you, I said, hey, show me your favorite DeFi altcoins that you think will grow in value. And this is what you said. So first of all, Tommy says, comments section is shitcoin bonanza. That's actually, let's look at some of these. You guys were just listing anything. Link, ETH, okay, yeah, ETH, I get it. Kyber, Hex, just kidding. BitConnect is BitConnect DeFi 2.0. This person says the Venezuelan Bolivar. Golden, Synthetics, okay, Celsius, Veracity. I mean, these are like the lowest of the low cap. So like you guys are bullish on these low cap ones. I mean, some people were saying Cardano, Litecoin, Hex. It's just, that's what I'm talking about. How you define DeFi is just so broad. People are just putting anything. Like it doesn't even matter. There's any cryptocurrency is DeFi. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. So those are our top 5 coins. And just a little piece of recent news. This was pretty cool. The Simpsons, in I think their most recent episode, and they just uploaded this. It's, they had Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory in cartoon form explain to Lisa what cryptocurrency was, and they talked about how it's big network effect, decentralized. They kind of talked about that, and they talked about it being the money of the future. Overall, this is a huge net positive, so I'm bullish, and I tweeted this out. And if you want to see the video, head on over to our Twitter. Link is in the description. You're going to want to see this. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Great video.
I will explain cryptocurrency by clicking a link to TV's most beloved scientist, Mr. Jim Parsons.
People think I'm a nerd, but I'm actually super cool. That's why I'm here to talk about the really cool subject of distributed consensus-based cryptocurrency. Ka-chinga. Could a nerd do that? I don't think so. For cryptocurrency to work, we need a record of every transaction that occurs. These are recorded in what's called a distributed ledger.
I'm a consensus of shared and synchronized digital data spread across multiple platforms from Shanghai to Grenada.